Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein, and I am the editor-in-chief of Hotel Business. And I am here with Mark Ricketts, and he's the president and COO of McNeill Hotel Company. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about, before we get into 2020, let's talk
Sure.
about 2019. I understand it was a strong year. You added 9 properties to the portfolio, I believe.
Well, actually, if you go back to the fourth quarter of 2018, we added 9
Okay.
to that. So yeah, we went from basically 16 hotels to 25 in about a 15-month period.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah, so we were very fortunate to do that, and you know, we had a good time doing it, and you know, picked up some great properties along the way.
So in what markets were these hotels?
So we picked up 2 in Columbia, Maryland. We picked up 1 in Indianapolis. We're outside of Indianapolis in Carmel. Beaverton, Oregon. We picked up 1 in Gainesville, Florida. We picked up 1 in Mobile, Alabama. We opened a new hotel in Athens, Georgia. So you're probably sensing a theme that we like college towns. We tend to like it. You know, and it's crazy, like in the Southeastern Conference football,
Sure.
in the Big 12, the fans are just crazy, so you can get some great rates during that, but we like it. It's multiple demand generators. While it's not recession-proof, we feel like it, you know, it does help us out,
Right.
you know, even downtime, because, you know, more and more people, they're, you know, having parents' weekend, or, you know, they're doing something with graduation, or there's football, or other sporting events, and even during the summer, you know, so many universities are doing, you know, maybe camps, or, you know, maybe teachers are going back to get certified. So, yeah, we've really enjoyed, you know.
And it sounds like, from the locations you told me, you pretty much are all over the country.
Yeah, we're pretty well geographically located.
Okay, so now let's talk about 2020.
Sure.
What's the outlook for your company this year and maybe into the next few years?
Sure. So, I mean, we want to continue to grow. You know, we have a great capital partner and Almac Realty Partners. So, you know, that's a huge advantage to us that they've seeded us with money. But again, strategically, we've always looked at Hilton, Marriott, and Hyatt select service hotels. So we'll kind of continue, you know, with that. We're trying to look at maybe some value adds, and we want to continue to grow in the Midwest, maybe the Mid-Atlantic. But you know, we feel like we've got a tried and true approach to going, you know, that route. So we you know it's going to be a little harder, because you know, all the prognosticators are saying that you're not going to really see, but you know, maybe 1.8, 2% growth, and then with labor, you know, kind of going up maybe, and all the other costs. So it's kind of hard to really get a true number. But you know, we like to think that we're in it for the long haul. So we're not going to hold an asset just for 1 or 2 years. We're going to hold it maybe for 7 to 10. So we're still trying to find, you know, the power brands, you know, the multiple demand generators, because even if we do hit a downturn, we feel like we're somewhat protected, because a lot of people that are staying, you know, in some full service hotels, the company may say, hey, now you've got to stay at a Courtyard,
Yes.
or you've got to stay at a Hilton Garden Inn,
Sure.
or Hyatt Place. So we you know, by kind of getting into that model, we think we have a little bit of protection.
It sounds like a smart strategy. We always talk about it being a people industry, but that's not just the guests. It's also about your employees. And I know that your company culture is very important to you. So let's talk about that.
We just have a company philosophy called people serving people. And, you know, I think it resonates through the company. And, you know, when you look at what we do, you know, from a corporate standpoint, our job is to serve, you know, our associates. And, you know, then we take that, and then our associates are serving the guests, and then we like to give back to our community. We have another philosophy, you know, and it was Lou Holtz, the famous football coach, had made a comment that, you know, when we all die, we can have money and we can have fame, but when you die, that kind of goes away. But if you can help other people, you know, improve their lives and better themselves, then you're living a life of significance. So we have a saying that says, be significant, make a difference. You know, literally in 5 years, we've gone from 1 hotel to 25, and it's the people. I mean, they make it. You know, we were very fortunate that last year we had the Town Place Salesperson of the Year, we had the Courtyard Salesperson of the Year, and within Hilton, we were recognized as the top achiever for the Home 2 Suites brand, kind of mid-scale division. And again, that's the people. And
Must be very fulfilling to know that, you know, you instill kind of those values in your company and in your employees, and to see that come back to you through being recognized in the industry.
Yeah.
Well, it's not only about inside your four walls, it's about your community
Sure.
too. So how are you committed to the communities?
So, you know, you can easily say, hey, people serving people, we want to give back to the community. But one of the things that we do is we give each associate 8 hours a year that we will pay for them, and we call it VTO, volunteer time off.
That's
and
great.
they can do anything that they want to do. They can do 8 hours, they can do 4, they can do 2. But, you know, if we're going to say, hey, you know, go out and give back, then we feel like we kind of need to put our money where our mouth is.
Yes.
In addition to that, each hotel can choose a charity and give $1,000, then we will match it. And then in addition to that, then if they've kind of used up their $1,000, but they put man hours in, and let's just say the man hours equates to $500, then we will, you know, donate on their behalf for that $500. So, you know, we've this past year we kind of focused on the military. So there's a project called Fisher's House, and you can, most of the big chains are a part of it, and you know, you've traveled, you've got all these points, and you're like, I don't know what I want to do with it. You can actually give it back to military veterans.
Oh, okay.
And those individuals can actually use your points, you know, to do that. So that was something that we did in 2019. We also participate, you know, Hilton's a big supporter of Clean the World, where
Yes,
you take
yes.
all the used shampoos and soaps, but we not only use 17 of our 25 hotels are Hilton branded, but we have all of our other brands participate as well.
You're helping the individuals, but you're also helping the industry, and I think
Correct.
that's a win-win, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, Mark.
No, thank you. I appreciate you.